What is up, Firebenders? Firefinksking here today, and today this video I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible because there's a lot to talk about, but mainly I want to talk about what I think is going to happen in terms of the DLC, because obviously the base game is done and complete and we're gonna have it in our hands by December 7th, and that is literally in a couple of days, and this is so exciting. But what I do want to talk about is the DLC in terms of what we know and what we don't know. Obviously, my preferred character is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. You guys know this. But if Sora does not make it in the game, I'm still gonna enjoy the shit out of this game. I mean, seriously, this game is amazing. But let's just jump right into it. I don't want to waste too much time. Okay, so first I want to talk about Sora. As I mentioned, I made a couple videos about this, with the whole thing being that Square Enix wants to put the Kingdom Hearts series in the Switch. Nomura saying that it would be a possibility after he's done. The game's gone gold, so I mean, it looks pretty good. But here's the thing. Obviously, if we get some type of Kingdom Hearts announcement this week, if not at the Video Game Awards, then that would definitely make Sora's chances to be in Super Smash Bros. Great, because that would mean that Nintendo chose a character, which would be Sora, to push the sales of the future Kingdom Hearts games on Switch, right? That's the perfect world. But we have no confirmation or anything. And of course, you can talk about Sora being owned by Disney, and it could be a Disney rep or whatever, but as of right now, that's all we know. There's nothing else that we've got an update for. Kingdom Hearts 3 is done, but so far it's still coming to the Xbox One and PS4 only as of this recording. And so there's that. But then we're gonna go ahead and talk about Geno, and like myself and PapaGenos and some other YouTubers, especially Smash YouTubers, that talk about Geno, and they're all about Geno, but we can all agree that Geno unfortunately has no future in terms of games. Yes, they can bring back the classic virtual game of Super Mario RPG onto the Switch, but there's no confirmation of that, no confirmation of a new game with Geno being in it. That stuff, these are facts. We do not know anything about Geno's future as of this time. So the only way that Geno could make it in is if literally Nintendo looks at the ballot and sees that Geno is basically the top requested character to be in Smash, and that's the truth, because we don't have any facts to support that Geno is 100% in terms of everything that's going on. All we know is that Sakurai's been wanting him since Brawl, but that's basically it. We don't have anything else to go by, and of course Square Enix has been very quiet. But here's a little update. Now, this is mixing a little bit of speculation with truth, but this is something that I wanted to talk about. There is someone in the Smash Bros by the name of PolarPanda who is shared the 7 characters that Vergeben has also heard around the Square Enix office and around the Square Enix sources, around whatever it is that they're talking about. So the following characters include the Dragon Quest characters like Erdrick Luminary, who is the Dragon Quest 11 protagonist, and Slime, and then there's also Sephiroth and Chrono and Geno and Sora. And now he goes, and I'll read this post now, that way we can all be together at the same page. So okay, so it starts by saying, okay, here's what I will do. I'm not sharing these DMs. Sephiroth, Chrono, and Dragon Quest characters are the 3 he heard most. The Dragon Quest characters include Erdrick Luminary, who is the Dragon Quest 11 protagonist, and Slime. He only heard Slime for 1 person. That's 5 of the characters right there. Geno is the 6th. He's heard Geno, but he was told to not take him too seriously. The 7th character, Sora, he said was told to him as not in the game. If Geno was deconfirmed, he would have said the same thing he did with Sora. So, in total, the names are Sephiroth, Chrono, the Dragon Quest reps, and Geno, and Sora, who is not in. And that's the part that I'm talking about, that is speculation, because we do not have a official confirmation that these are officially out or in. Now, based on this, if we want to talk a little bit on the actual post, then we will consider the fact that if Sora is not in due to this thing, then Sora is not in, and Geno would be in, but to not take him too seriously either. So I mean, this is coming from a leaker, so there's that. Apparently he is a credible source when it comes to his streak, but I personally do not know what credible is, and I don't take information outside of, you know, official people, you know, too seriously, just because of that reason alone. I mean, we don't know what's true. However, what I do want to talk about is the Dragon Quest series, because as you all know, Dragon Quest 2 is going to be on Nintendo Switch. And the thing is if Nintendo is picking the games, the characters, Dragon Quest would not be too, you know, it wouldn't be too far away, because, you know, obviously Nintendo's gonna try to put a character in that they can sell for the future. I mean, you know, by putting a Dragon Quest character in, and the games end up, the Dragon Quest 2 comes to North America, then that'll be a good way to make profit. Because obviously it's gonna lead to people being like, oh my god, that character's cool, let me see what's going on. But the one character I want to talk about is Sephiroth, because Sephiroth would go hand in hand with the theme of Super Smash Bros. Having hero versus villains. And we all know this. Let's not pretend we don't know this. Sephiroth is not too far off, because Sephiroth is a Square Enix rep, and if we are to take these leakers seriously, you know, with Verge saying that the first Square rep, the first DLC character is going to be a Square rep, that actually, it's not too far off. It's really not. Chrono, I honestly don't know too much of the series, so I can't really comment too much in there, but if you guys know that there's a Chrono game coming, then it would be the same thing. I mean, if anything, I'm starting to lean more that the Square rep might actually be a Dragon Quest rep, or even Sephiroth. Sora would not be in if there is no Kingdom Hearts game coming to the Switch, and that's just my personal opinion, and I made a video about it, that I really do think that Kingdom Hearts has a chance on coming into the Switch, because, you know, Nomura's words were that after he's done with the games on Xbox One and PS4, then he would consider other possibilities, and that's done. But like I said, even like I said in that video, we have no confirmation of that even happening as of this recording. And so that's the thing with this. Now with this with PolarPanda saying to not take Geno too seriously, I mean, not to, it's just, I know a lot of you guys are Geno fans, but please keep in mind that we have to be, you know, somewhat realistic when we talk about these characters, because Geno, and like everybody else that are fans about Geno, he just has no future. And unless we get some type of game that will reimagine Super Mario RPG, or even a Geno spin-off game or something, anything at all, then that would make more sense. However, it's not too far off either, because we can't just say, oh, Geno's not gonna make it, because Geno is a fan requested character, and if Nintendo's picking it, who knows, maybe they're like, oh, you know what, we are gonna pick fan favorites, and that's how Geno would get in. Same thing for Sora. If they end up saying, okay, Geno's in as a Square rep, but we want a Disney rep, boom. But, you know, then of course, back to reality, we all know that you know, that's a little bit hard, because, you know, Disney's is another company. But I also want to talk about, you know, the whole Minecraft thing and catching you guys up. Of course, we know that, you know, Vergeben is very confused in terms of the Minecraft information that he was hearing in terms of the representation and the data mine leak. Miners have been mining the game, and they have found no evidence of Microsoft being in the, you know, represented in the game. And so, bringing the question, you know, are we getting Minecraft representation? And as of this moment in time, as of this recording, we have absolutely nothing to go by that Minecraft is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as of right now. But what I do want to highlight is a conversation with PapaGenos about his source about the whole Banjo and Kazooie. Now, what I do want to, since I do want to believe, is that Banjo Kazooie might be more of something that would be happening, because you know, if PapaGenos source is a higher person in Microsoft, as the source for PapaGenos states that he is, then it's possible that Banjo and Kazooie is in. But again, we have no confirmation or nothing to go by to officially you know, state this. Again, Video Game Awards are coming up right around the corner. And if Nintendo really wants to hype up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about it, and it's gonna be at the Video Game Awards at one form or another, because it's the day before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate releases, and what better way to get hyped up for the game than to show something about the game. Granted, again, we have no confirmation that this is gonna happen. The only thing that we were shown, or that Geoff Keighley kind of has on his Twitter, is a post-pin tweet that he had when back in E3, and Reggie was kind of talking about maybe, you know, they can show off they'd have to do something special at the Game Awards, since you know, it's a day before Smash, and so people are interpreting that as maybe that's a hint, and it could be a hint. But knowing Nintendo, you know, they're probably gonna either go big or go home. Let's not remind ourselves about the video of the VGX when they announced Cranky Kong. But there you guys have it. This is just talking about facts, and you know, right now what we have absolutely no confirmation of any DLC character coming or who it is, but we do have little things that are corresponding and lining up, and I'm just connecting the dots here. But this is very interesting to see, because honestly, at this point in time, I actually want to say that the Square Enix rep might actually be a Dragon Quest character. It would actually make sense. I do believe that the Dragon Quest 2 is heading over to North America as well, and so that would make sense. It honestly would make business sense too, and that's kind of what I get at, because, you know, also Sephiroth. The only reason I think Sephiroth would be in is because, first, Final Fantasy VII is coming up as the, you know, the classic on the Switch. And it would fit with the theme of heroes versus villain. I think that would be great. That would be fun. That would be great. That's cool. Chrono, like I said, I personally don't know. So if there is a game coming out soon, then that would be the justification for it too. And Geno, like I've said, I have nothing against these characters, regardless of who gets in. Whether it's Geno, Chrono, Dragon Quest, Sephiroth, whoever it is, even Sora, I'm still gonna get the game. And I don't want you guys to, because some of you in the comments are taking this too seriously. And guys, remember that at the end of the day, it's Nintendo's choice. Your choice as a preferred choice. You know, if your character doesn't get in, guys, it's okay. Smash Brothers is here. Let's celebrate. Let's be happy. This is crazy. This is already a big game, and honestly, you know, I just want to make videos like this because honestly, you guys have been showing tremendous support for them, and really, some of you guys are putting in comments and, you know, actually providing feedback and putting what you know, and that's what it's all about. But when you come in and sold because you think that, you know, these are wrong, keep in mind that most of these things are facts or opinions that are based on facts. And so, you know, hopefully Geno gets in, hopefully Sora gets in, hopefully Dragon Quest. I wish I could say all that, but reality is only a few characters are gonna get in. And fact is, if they only stated that one Square rep is gonna get in, it should be one of these fives. And it is highly debatable whether Sora would fit in as a Square rep, because Disney owns Sora, period. We do not know if Disney would be like, okay, yeah, we'll put him in as a Square rep. We don't know, but seeing as though Disney owns Sora legally, it's probably more of a Disney rep. But there you guys have it. I just wanted to touch base really quickly because I'm seeing all these videos. I'm getting hyped myself, and I'm honestly I'm very excited, and I'm very excited that this week a lot of things are gonna happen. And I can't wait. Hopefully you guys tune in at the Video Game Awards on Thursday. and it starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hope you guys tune in, because honestly, it's gonna be cool. I'm expecting big announcements, and I'm gonna watch it. Hopefully Nintendo blows out you know, everybody within a big announcement, because it'd be cool, you know, all of a sudden we're watching and the trailer happens and the first trailer for the first Square rep gets shown. Oh man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys tune in on Thursday. And guys, if you guys have not pre-ordered or bought Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, what are you waiting for? It's time. This is it. This Friday, well, the upcoming Friday, it's time to smash the ultimate way. And like always, firebenders, like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to hear your opinions on this. Please don't take the stuff being said in this video too harsh, because I'm seriously just doing an opinion-based video based on facts. And the reason I'm saying opinion now is because at the end of the day, that's what it is. And you know, none of this has, most of this, so if not everything has not been confirmed yet. It's just little things that, you know, higher ups have said. So there's that. But make sure you guys drop down your comments. I want to hear it. Hopefully you guys tune in around, you know, this week for my thoughts after VGA, and hopefully you guys are hyped for it too. Keep the peace, fellas, firebenders. Keep the peace. Do not burn each other. Until next time.